Hello Instagrammers and YouTubers alike, welcome to Retro Direction. This is Michael again, and as promised, this is my next review of the racing game released on the PS1 in the USA only. It's called Nascar Rumble. Stay tuned while I just get up off the floor, because I'm an old fart. I can't get up easily. Oh, bloody hell. That was an effort. Right, lowering the volume just a little bit there. Right, now, this was released in the year 2000 and is released by EA, if I'm not mistaken. And it's basically based on the NASCAR sport, but it's got a little bit of arcade racing thrown in there, and it's crossed with Wipeout. Believe it or not, it's not bad at all, actually. Well, anyway, on with some gameplay. Now, first of all, you've got different modes. You've got your single race, if you just want to jump into a track and try things out a little bit to see how it actually works. And it tells you what each mode is. Like standard is race against everyone else. Cyber team is where you team up with a cyber driver. Now, your championships are a standard one, a cyber team, and a legend. A legend is where you race against a NASCAR legend, a real life NASCAR legend. But in this game mode, you have to actually beat him. You can't just or rather, you have to come first. Even if you beat him, but you don't come first, you won't unlock that driver. So that's one mode. The time trial pretty much speaks for itself. And showdown, there you go. You race against one opponent, dueling it out for one lap. Anyway, you've got your various options here, and I think it's the amount of vehicles used in single race, teams, and so on and so forth. Laps, we'll stick to 2 laps, I think. Select opponents, nah, don't need to do that. Right, let's go and have a look at some gameplay. Let's go into single race and see what we've got. Now, there are cheat codes that you can unlock everything, which we're not going to use today. Let's do this car. It's not too bad. Now, as you can see, the graphics are very good. For sort of a game that's 18 years old, you got some really good visuals there. I mean, look at the reflections and the shininess on that car. It's very good indeed. So let's choose this this beautiful black car with a lot of decals on it. So you've got your various tracks. You've got quite a few tracks. I think you've got about 18 of them in total. I think you've got a couple of unlockable ones as well. So that's quite a lot of tracks. Now, all this is just NASCAR cars, but not on typical NASCAR tracks. You've just got fictional tracks with, multiple curves and bends and that, and you can choose to have as many weapons and power-ups as you want to. So I've chosen some, not all of them, just so you can get a feel of what it's like. And it's actually not bad at all. I sort of accidentally stumbled across this one when it was on the shelf. Oh, bloody hell! So as you can see, it's very smooth, it's very fast, and very playable. And people use power-ups pretty much straight away. Now, unfortunately, living in the UK, I don't know anything about NASCAR or its various legends. It's something that I know is very big in the US, and I know that Americans thrive on this brilliant motorsport racing atmosphere on the day, and I know NASCAR is completely action-packed. It's really good. I mean, I've seen a little bit of footage, and it's something that's very well loved over there. Bloody hell. Now, I think the guy that does the narration is some sort of a celebrity. Yeah, he's full of wisecracks, isn't he? Now, it is a really playable game. It's very fun to play. There's no frustration or twitchiness, or it's just a straight out-and-out action-packed arcade racing game. Oh, there's a rear view mirror too.
You're driving like a maniac.
Which if you press R1, you activate the rear view mirror, but it slows down the game a little bit, as you can tell. The frame rate becomes a bit rough, but that's to be expected. But it's a very detailed game. And you've got some really good visuals on offer there. That's my power up. Oh, twister alert, reduce speed. And there you go. Now the twister is one of the many power-ups in the game. If it gets you, you're lifted off into the air and you're spun around.
That was too easy.
Oh no, it bloody wasn't. I wish this guy had shut up. Right, there you go. Let's try a power-up on this. Maybe not. I was going to try a power-up on that unsuspecting vehicle, but I rammed into the wall there. There you go. Attacked by a power-up, which blocks your view. Yeah, sorry, I'm playing with a rear view mirror there. It's not a bad game at all. I just happened to just come across it all the way back in 2000. And I thought, oh, it's a racing game. Oh, I got him!
You didn't win.
No, I didn't win. It's not the idea. I'm doing a review, you bloody plonker. Right, let's have a look at another track. In the meantime, I've got to try and get up off the floor here. Bloody hell. That's what you get for being an old gamer. Yes, I know I've got my phone here is a little bit wonky, so it's blocking some of the screen there. How about that? There you go. That's a little bit better, isn't it? So yeah, let's have a look at another track or two. We don't want to save. Single race, standard, cyber team. No, standard will do. So you can select the amount of power-ups that you want, actually. So let's have a look. Select opponents. Power-ups. Some. More. Mayhem. Tell you what. Let's just have some. I mean, that's what this game is about. It's about power-ups and, you know, destroying everyone on track. Let's try a different car as well. Let's try something more colourful. I mean, I'm sure they've got different attributes. It's very attractive, aren't they, NASCAR cars? Right, let's try a different set of tracks. Let's have a look at... God, there's so many you can actually choose. Is there like an urban track? Let's try that one. Oh no, it's locked, isn't it? Bloody hell. Yeah, that's the thing. Some of them are locked. Night Flight. How about that then? This is an urban nighttime track. Now, this one you could say was, I'm not sure if you could say ported over, but there is a version on the PS2 which was released in the UK. It's called Rumble Racing, and it's pretty much the same thing, but in PS2 format. But it's got a few less tracks on it. I mean, it plays beautifully. It runs at 60 frames a second, I think. And it looks very good, but for some reason this one is the one that has the edge, because it's the original one, and it just plays so well. Oh, by the way, it is indeed analog control compatible, so I'm using the left stick on the DualShock controller to steer the car. Very nice lighting as well. You could say this is the PS1 flexing a fair bit of muscle here, because it is. I mean, it's got a very decent frame rate, and there's a lot going on the track itself. comes a twister. Oh, God.
See, the use of brakes may have averted that.
Ah, shut up, dude. Now, it looks like I'm in first position. Now, that's quite strange and purely accidental.
This is it.
What's it? What, last lap? Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, I released an oil slick behind me, so any cars on my tail
Ingenuity triumphs every time.
are going to slip and slide all over the place. Now, sometimes I'm curious to find out a little bit more about NASCAR and do a bit of research on it. But, I mean, two places I'd like to go to in my life. Well, the first one is Tokyo, and I would love to go to America. Just somewhere nice, or even various places. You know, if money wasn't an object, I'd probably just, you know, ditch work and go traveling. Oh,
Sweet, sweet success.
bloody hell. I take it I could have gone crashing through those windows had I controlled the car properly. You can hear somebody having a storm activated on them, can't you, there in the background? I'm still first place.
Outstanding.
It sure was. Well, that's pretty much it. That's NASCAR Rumble. There's not an enormous amount to it. It's just a pretty bog standard racing game with power-ups. A lot of fun to be had because it handles really nicely. And yeah, it's not easy to get hold of. Like I mentioned to you guys earlier, I sort of happened across it while I was looking around in Computer Exchange, and I just saw it and I just picked it up, looked at the back, the screenshots, and I thought, oh, I'm going to buy this. And if I can remember correctly, at the time it wasn't very expensive. I think it was about £15. So it's quite a bargain. I don't know if it's got a lot of monetary value now. I'm not sure if it's considered a rare game and if it's worth anything, but if it was, I don't think I'd sell it very easily because I just have so much fun playing this one. Anyway, I think we can wrap up this review pretty much, but I am going to upload another one tonight, and it's a really brilliant racing game, which, as I mentioned on the quick preview on my Instagram page, that it's a racing game that deserves to be reviewed and deserves to be looked at in a lot more detail, because it's one of the best looking driving games on the PS1, and it's not Gran Turismo. It's something that looks better than that, believe it or not. Anyway, stay tuned for that one. Look after yourselves and each other, and you know where you stand with retro. Ciao, ciao.